Hey everybody, it's Loomer. I'm here at E3. I'm bringing you some Assassin's Creed 4 multiplayer footage, the first match that's going to be on my channel. So, I'm playing here as a new character called Lady Black, and we are playing on Saba Island, which is the only map that they're showing off at E3. The mode we're playing is, Ubisoft is calling it Frantic, and it's kind of a modified Wanted. And they're modifying it through Game Lab. You can't talk about AC4 multiplayer without talking about the new Game Lab. So what the Game Lab is it lets you modify over 200 parameters to kind of create your own mode. And I bring up the thing here. You can see how this one is modified. These are just some of the things that you can kind of change for what you can change to make different modes in AC4 multiplayer. So this is really the big new thing in AC4 multiplayer. So what they've done for this one is they've made it so that kills, ground finishes, and stuns are all worth one single point, and so there's nothing else. But if you contest the kill, then it's the person doesn't get any points at all. So I'm playing this match with a few of my friends here. So I'm playing with Esco Blades. I'm playing with UbiGabe. I'm actually after UbiGabe right now, and of course he immediately goes to the roof, but I'm able to to take him out. So you can see that was just worth 1 point. So the Game Lab is really interesting. It's kind of crazy how much you can customize, and I'm actually really surprised at how many things you can do. So Ubisoft is showing off 3 modes while they're here at E3. They're showing off this one, which is called Frantic. They're showing off another one, which is basically kind of simple Wanted. So there's no lookalikes, and you have no abilities, and there's no chases, but it's Wanted. And then the other one they're showing off is called Pistolier, I think is how you say it. And in that one is really interesting because they disabled melee kills, so you can only kill with the pistol. So what you have is the pistol, the Animus Shield, and Disguise. It's a forced ability set, and all of the cooldowns for it are all like 10, 15 seconds or whatever. Actually, in this match, the ability sets are also on very low cooldowns, so it's kind of a similar setup. That one leads to some really interesting things you can do. Right here, I'm trying to. I actually get stunned and killed because I was busy trying to figure out how to work the new ability that they have here, and I'm not sure exactly what it's called. It's kind of like a time. Oh, it's called Time Phase. I'm sorry. So the new Time Phase ability, what it does is it's throwable, or you can drop it. But it basically creates this area where anybody who enters it, it slows down their movement. And it also breaks their lock. So I was trying to use it just to see if I could kind of trap my target in there and maybe come in for a kill. Maybe they'd be too disoriented to contest it, and I get the point. Another big change here, I don't know if you noticed, but ground finish is now mapped to circle on the PS4. And also B on the Xbox, of course. So this is a huge change that I'm sure everybody's super excited about. This is the Time Phase ability, by the way, right here. I totally thought it was the wrong person. And I get killed by the actual pursuer now, which I think is Esco Blades. I think he's playing as that's the mercenary, I believe. So yeah, so those are the 3 modes that Ubisoft is showing off at E3 right now. So you have your simple Wanted, the Pistolier, and this Frantic mode. I think out of the 3, Frantic is kind of my least favorite. It's just a little weird, I think. It's just, it kind of rewards aerial kills and stuff because you really don't want people to contest your kills. This is the first match I played on the mode, so I still hadn't gotten used to it. Later on I got around to more roofing, and I had greater success. But these 3... Gabe is overhearing my commentary right now. I think he approves of my roofing strategy. Anyway, I think the thing to note, though, is that these 3 modes that they're showing off at E3 are not necessarily going to be in the game. I think they're really just here to kind of demonstrate the power of the Game Lab and the different things that you can do with it. So you can do all these crazy things like changing the point values, various things, disabling melee kills. When you're playing the Pistolier mode, oh, here you can see I was about to roof. I was going to try to roof him, but the Time Phase ability actually broke my lock, and it kind of screwed me over. So that's actually a pretty good play by, I think, Gabe. And you can see how that works in action. But in a mode like the Pistolier mode, the gun kills are worth 500 points each. And you have to remember that you can only kill using the gun. But the gun is on like a 10-second cooldown. And so it kind of leads into this interesting situation where, normally when you see... I saw the last second. Normally when you see your target running straight at you, you're like, awesome, I'll just hit the kill button and kill them. But in the Pistolier mode, it's suddenly really kind of terrifying because they can just run up and stun you if you don't have enough time to lock them, focus, and shoot them. And so it's kind of, you can do some really creative stuff with all this. You can see the kill streak in this. Yeah, so the fixed ability set in this mode that they give us is time phase, disguise, both on very rapid cooldowns, and then the animus hack streak, which is 15. A streak of 15 in this. I don't know if you can change that, or if it's just kind of standard like that. They also give you the kill buffer for this this match as well. This is definitely not my finest moment in my finest match, so you'll have to forgive all the stuns, all the times I get punched in the face. So there's a lot of things you can customize. I mentioned a couple. Another thing that I think a lot of people will really appreciate is the fact that you can choose where the approach meter starts at. So you can make it start at incognito, and then you basically have the Brotherhood detection meter. Like, it works in almost the exact same way. And you can also have it start at discreet, you can have it start at silence, so that's another thing you can customize. And so you can really be really creative with the different modes you can make. And I think it'll be really interesting to just see. I'm really excited for AC4 multiplayer, just because it's almost. I've been talking to Damien and the other devs about this, but it's like you're kind of crowdsourcing the game design in a way, and I find that really interesting because it's like, you see all the time on forums, like everybody has an opinion on how this game should be, right? You see all the time, like, oh, the approach meter should really start at silent, or this bonus should be worth this many points instead of that. And then now you can just go in and just change it yourself, and we can see how it works. And then what's going to happen is Ubisoft is going to take the most popular types of game modes that people come up with through this game lab, and they will push them out for everyone else to play. So I think they'll have their standard modes, like wanted deathmatch, that I think kind of the casual people play, and then you'll have like these hardcore members of the community coming up with these awesome modes that'll eventually get pushed out to everyone, and I think that's going to be really exciting. I'm really curious to see what's going to come out of that. So this is the frantic game mode. It doesn't show off a lot of the things that are different from a lot of other changes they've made. One thing I want to note here is you can see the contested kill animation that changed. I actually talked to Damien about this. He wanted them to be more kind of, instead of kind of like this dance where it's like someone tries to throw a punch and then like you spin them around and then you stab them. It's really, they changed the animations to really make it more kind of indicative of what happened in real life, because what's happening is you and your pursuer are hitting the stun and kill button at the same time, and so it's like in this case they both go after each other and are kind of clashing at the same time instead of being like a back and forth. So I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, what I saw in the Simple Wanted match is that they had changed the kill types. So you have your acrobatic, your hidden, your grab kill. They changed those to be multipliers instead of just flat point bonuses. So a hidden bonus will now double your base kill score. So things like Focus and Poacher and Savior just get added on top of it. So say you get an incognito kill for 450 and it's hidden. It doubles it to 900 points, and then it adds on other things like like Focus, Poacher, Savior, like I said before. And contested kills have also been changed to be, there are no honorable deaths anymore. Instead, as you might be able to see here, the contested kill just takes, oh, I'm sorry, you can't see it in this mode, but it actually takes your score and cuts it in half. So if you get a ambush stun, but they contest it, it'll actually halve the stun in half to 100 points, and then add on the ambush bonus on top of that. So most of the time you'll still get 100 points because they'll just have your regular stun point. Anyway, so that's it for me for now. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're interested in following more AC4 multiplayer interviews and videos in the future. And I'll have a link to a playlist of all my other E3 coverage coming up. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.